Yo, what's up, Sysbm? This ain't gonna be real long. I just want to call something out real quick, but have y'all noticed like the undermining of black male agency? It's kind of like a lot of hypocrisy here. Like, for example, like if a female outside of the black domain, express their attraction for brothers, right? They'll just say, it'll just get dismissed with, or they're just fetishizing you and this, that, and the third, right? And on the other side, it's like when Ebony brothers, right? When they go out and choose somebody outside the diaspora, when they go out here and choose up on somebody, choose something different, as Mad Bus Driver would say, and brothers choose something different, all of a sudden, it's a status symbol. Especially if you choosing up on Princess Peaches, as Kirikakity Jones would say, Princess Peaches. And it is like, it's a catch-22. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. On one hand, these other kids out here, they can't get with us without it being considered fantasized. And the other hand, it's like brothers can't really get with nobody without it considered, oh, you just want to do it as a status symbol. This, that, and the third. It's crazy how people want to dick police and monitor these brothers out here. It's crazy. Because now I've been listening to this conversation. Antoine Daniels was having a conversation about a lot of these brothers on the Thunder scene because they had won series. But they was talking about how all of them was with Becky's. They were talking about how all of them, even what's his name? I forgot his name, but he's not even with a Becky. He's with a mixed chick, like a biracial chick. Technically, she's biracial. It's just she kind of pulls a little bit on the white side. But Antoine Daniels took it upon himself to have a conversation with a couple of brothers and a few strags on his channel, and he kind of come out of him being a little dismissive, and he was kind of like pandering because he has a female audience. He has somewhat of a female following. I thought Antoine Daniels was being just a little bit disingenuous in that little video because he was talking about, oh, you can't say it's a preference. I do believe that these brothers are getting with these white women for a status symbol, and that's completely cap. Maybe you can say that if this was going around in the the 60s, the 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, but after the 90s, that's trash, bro. That's cap. That's bunk. That's bunk after the 90s. The 2000s, mid 2000s, all the way up to 2010s, 20s, bro, that's bunk. That's some Jim Crow blaxploitation narrative, bro. Y'all gotta leave that in the trash can. Leave that for the birds. And I understand like where he's coming from because Antoine Daniels, obviously he's married to a quote unquote ebony bunny, ebony queen, right? Nothing wrong with that. But what I think is he's judging his own situation. He's taking his own situation and he's trying to project it onto everybody. Because he was trying to say how you can't say attitude, nothing like that, because I'm pretty sure there are some white women out here that be getting out of pocket and stuff like that, which is true. But there's some people with your experience, but there's going to be some people who don't got your type of experience, bro. There's gonna be some people who gonna say otherwise. Come up like he acting like he ain't never heard these conversations. Like dudes come on the internet and talk about how what they experience and what they see. Some of these straggle daggers, bro. You got dudes come on the internet talking about they student or they nephew talking about how these girls, bro, they mean. They just that and the third. Like everybody got different experience. One brother tried to say that, hey, they can treat me better. But that's his perspective, though. Yeah, again, man, some dudes will say, hey, I don't know about this Antoine dance, man. That ain't my experience, personally. Personally, that's not my experience. Or they was acting this way with me. Or they treated me like this, that. Or they treated other dudes a certain way, but didn't treat me a certain way. Or this is what I was seeing, man. This is what I saw from these particular chicks, and I wasn't feeling that. Just that and the third, right? So going back to this narrative about a status symbol, that's cap. Like a status symbol would indicate something special, and there ain't really nothing special about white women. Brothers don't really think like that. Now, some of these other groups of dudes out here, these non-black dudes out here, I don't know what they on. It might be a status symbol from them. Cause what I heard, once some of these guys get these white girls, these Asian guys, or some of these Indian guys that they think they don't made it, they be acting like they don't got a devil fruit. They don't found one piece of something. But brothers, we don't really act like that. We don't think that's gonna put us in a better social hierarchy, put us in a higher social standard just because we got with a white woman. Like we do not think like that. That's a projection. That's what a lot of women think, especially like women of color, black, Hispanic. Don't get me started on Asian. Like a lot of these women, these ethnic women, that think getting with Brad is gonna make their life better, or they're gonna benefit from some type of social favor, social hierarchy, or something, social status, like getting with Brad. Because we already know what black men generally know what it is out here when we get with Becky. Sometimes it's gonna be some people gonna hate, don't like that. We already know what it is out here. And plus, like, we're used to being around each other. We're around each other. Like, people are pretending like we didn't come up at school with them. Elementary, middle school, high school. Like, dudes were dating in middle school, high school, and college. Like, it's just another Tuesday dealing with a Becky. It just ain't nothing special. It's just another Tuesday. Man, we've been dealing with each other for decades. So, and this whole thing where they get treated special, like it's like not really. Like that pedestal, that's starting to come off that pedestal. Especially in today's society. With all this red pill podcasts and stuff, dudes ain't really treating them like they special. Even Brad's starting to get tired. They're complaining about Brad. They complaining about dating. They're crying in their cars, crying in the bathroom stall, talking about how guys don't want to approach them. They're complaining too. They're one of the loud ones. So if she's so special, she wouldn't be out here complaining. And then some of these dudes just got preference. It is a preference. I know Antoine Daniels, he's trying to cope. He's trying to defend his position because he's married to another ebony person. So of course, he might be on the defense a little bit when it comes to this topic. But he just gotta accept it, man. A lot of these dudes, they want milk. It is what it is. They want the milk. Sometimes they want the burrito, the shrimp fried rice, curry. What's the African cuisine? What's a Caribbean cuisine? Sometimes they want different flavors, bro. We're one of the most diverse group of men when it comes to dating. Like we're really date anybody from any race, cultural background. That's just what it is out here. We live, and you got to take account that some of us live in a diverse neighborhood or came up in diverse schools, constantly being around different people. So that's going to have an influence on who they date too. It's just we live in a different world, bro. And then people think they got this ownership of black men. They want brothers to be matriarchal drones and shit, and think they got some kind of ownership and want this whole right of first refusal type of bullshit. And the answer is like absolutely not. Brothers gonna go where they're appreciated instead of tolerated. And if people be mad about that, it is what it is. They're just gonna have to be mad about that. Agency before everything. It's crazy how they don't think, like naysayers don't think that some of these other chicks out here don't generally have an affection or generally have an interest for a brother out here. Even they want to argue fetishization, it's like, bro, that's like completely natural. Are you not fetishizing someone because they're like 6 feet tall and up? Or they got 6-pack abs? Or you only want a guy who got money, who's balling out of control, got 6-7 figures, who got 6-7 zeros in the bank account, two commas in his bank account? Wouldn't that be fetishizing? Wouldn't it be fetishizing if a dude want to go for a chick because she got a fat behind? She got a big old booty and some breasts. Isn't that kind of fetishizing? Y'all don't want to talk about fetishizing when it comes to race or skin color. Like, what about other factors? What about fetishizing dude because he's a high status male? Yo, like Michael Jackson had this unspoken riz, bro. This dude had hoes passing out just by him existing, bro. This dude was breathing and he had hoes passing out. Like, Michael Jackson has so much riz that he can take somebody's chick just by standing. Like, he ain't even gotta open his mouth, bro. He had hoes passing out. I guess that's what happens when you're like a high status guy. Like, when you're that guy for real. Michael Jackson had that effect. Prince had that effect. And they had hoes throwing themselves at him at all colors, bro. Black, white, etc. Wouldn't that be fetishizing? Them fetishizing Michael Jackson and Prince? It's like, it's goofy. Like, y'all only want to talk about this because it's loser. It's like, it's sexual politics. It's loser talk. And simps only want to talk about this because they simping for the strags. But this is it. This wasn't even supposed to be this long, but let me know what you guys are thinking. Because I sort of peep game on this, and I want to get on it before the going gets too late. But I'm out.